Okay,
now
there we go. Welcome to Serena and Monica's Pumpkin Pie Crawl! Monica and I became friends. This was the bonding factor. So actually, when I first met her and saw her, I was like, oh, like we are not gonna be friends. That was not gonna happen.
Oh my god.
Old Serena's bad judgment. But then I realized, one, we both loved all the free desserts in the dining commons at UC Davis. And two, our all-time favorite dessert was pumpkin pie. And at that point, I knew we were meant to be friends. Thank you.
Great story. So we did some extensive research on the best pumpkin pies in San Francisco.
Thank you, Google Maps, for helping us optimize our routes.
Plug.
And I work at Google Maps. We have a little bit of a different palette, so I think viewers out there, you'll get kind of a nice, even taste testing from both of us. And here we go!
Our first destination is Three Babes Bakeshop. So we're gonna go to their kitchen and pick up a whole pumpkin pie.
Yes, we're
Serena
committed.
wants to commit, so we're gonna commit.
This was one of the top ones, so we can't miss it. Don't let us down, Three Babes. Yo, this guy's
gonna go
confused, though. It's okay, man. Made it. Portola Valley, Three Babes Bake Shop. Let's see how it goes.
What time is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Our partner's park. Oh, wow. So good.
Alrighty. Wow. Have you seen anything this beautiful?
Today I have. This is truly the most beautiful pumpkin pie ever. Look at that. You gotta get the close-up, you know? Had an iPhone 10.
That was nice. It looks super fresh.
And my mom came in clutch, leaving a pack of utensils, and I guess I used the fork from this pack and the napkin. But all we need is a knife and a spoon. Here we go. Oh, it's thick. It's deep. I appreciate that. Always knife is a little weak. Well, appearance-wise, this is absolutely beautiful.
It's really pretty.
My slice, not ideal. Ugh. This is the test whether I actually was successful at cutting or not. And I was. With my slice?
You cheated.
I did, huh? Oops.
Yeah. How was it?
Okay. Thinking we gotta do a pie 5 before.
You are
Fun
Serena.
fact: Monica hates puns.
Oh god. How does that work?
You just
Because you know I'll do anything.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
High five.
That's really good.
It's really good.
I like how it was refrigerated and cold. And this, there's a spice. There's spices in there for sure that you can taste. The texture is really like custardy.
It's a little thick for my taste. But I think like you said, I like the spices. It's not overpowering. Because Monica loves like ginger and stuff. And like all those spices. I like a little lighter on the spices, but I think this is a good balance. The crust is good.
The crust is really good.
I think it holds up to the pumpkin pie. I do like the texture a lot. I think especially the little like ridges on the edge.
So are we gonna rate based
think?
on, we haven't decided this, out of 10 or
3 out of 10.
out of pie 5s?
That was creative, Mom. Sorry, I'm just eating the pie. So we're rating based on taste. It's like flavor, texture, and appearance. I think appearance, this is like a beautiful classic pumpkin pie. Like I think I get that close up.
Great first pie.
And I told Monica we have to pace ourselves. If we're doing this many pie places, I can't afford to just like gorge myself on the first one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave that
This
piece.
is
I'm not
really
gonna-
hard though.
I'm not gonna touch it anymore.
Okay. Bye.
Number 2.
Stop number 2. We
Mission
are here
Pie.
at Mission Pie.
We have 2 places in the Mission District, so it'll also be the battle of the Mission District to see which pumpkin pie is better. Pumpkin pie.
Our Mission Pie, pumpkin pie.
Definitely not as pretty.
Ooh, that's a good.
I think it's a pretty good bite, yeah. It's a pretty good bite right there.
Ooh,
That
you know
was
what
pretty
I'm
good.
seeing? Do you see that? Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. High five.
High five. You like this, don't you?
I like it better. I like the texture better.
We do have different tastes. I don't like this one as much.
Really?
The texture is way more custard.
Way more custardy.
Which I know you like.
I do.
And the spices are less prominent.
I do wish the spices were a little bit stronger.
More pumpkin-y.
Like the custardy texture better. Who knew pumpkin pie could be so different? Like, I like the lightness of it, that it's kind of fluffy, and it's really silky and smooth. Maybe it's also because I love, like, custard pie. My mom used to always get custard pie from Great Calendars. It's almost a little bit too smooth, a little bit too light, where, like, it kind of just melts away in your mouth.
But it's really good stuff.
Very good. Very, very good.
We just did some awesome parallel parking. Also, wanted to note that this coffee is really good. All right, we got our third pie here from Tartine Bakery.
Place we know very well.
Very, very well.
It smells so good.
Does it?
This might...
Oh! Ooh, that smells really good. That smells fresh.
Yeah. I love the Tartine
so
crust.
Thick. Get it. It's gonna go first.
This one. I like the texture already.
Ooh.
It's very classic Tartine. See the flakiness?
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Is it more spicy, creamy?
I think they put brandy in it.
Oh,
yeah, so it does
have
have a little bit more of
booze.
that like more boozy taste. Because most of the alcohol like cooked out, but it makes it like a little more complex.
How's the sweetness?
It's a little on the sweet side. I think a lot of Tartine stuff tends to be really heavy, and I think that's kind of the theme that's going on here too. But the crust is amazing. I think this is my favorite texture so far. Go, Mon, go.
Okay, I'm really excited. I'm surprised at the crust, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be like the classic Tartine crust.
It's not a classic pie crust, which is interesting.
Here it goes. It's a little salty.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
It has a good balance of sweet and salty. You're right, the texture is amazing. On point. And I love how thick it is. It's kind of a cross between the Three Babes and the Mission Pie texture. I could probably eat this whole thing.
And then feel really gross after.
And feel really gross after.
But also really good about yourself.
Yeah, because it's Tartine.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is really good. A+. We're trying to go to Lotta's and they close at 5.
I mean, you can only go so fast in San Francisco, you know?
Seriously. I hope we can make it.
Monica's gonna run inside, literally, in her new shoes. So we're good.
I think we can do this. I literally hopped out of Serena's car and ran over here to see this sign. Well, okay, so game plan. Lotta's didn't work out, but we still have two more places that look pretty solid. So we're gonna go to a place called Theorita. They're kind of like a diner-esque place, and they have pumpkin pie there. And then we're going to...
Like that on my right?
Yep. Then we're going to Revenge Pies.
Yes.
Which is a little more into the Sunset District. Does that make it more comfortable?
Yeah. Because it's chafing like right here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute.
Super cute.
Oh, I see their pumpkin pies over there. Oh, the crust is nice.
Good.
Cheers.
High five. Wait. Wow.
Gingery.
That's super good. It's the strongest pumpkin flavor so far. The crust is heck. I love it. It was delicious. We just finished
our pumpkin pie crawl.
It didn't go quite as expected. We didn't hit up all the spots that we necessarily wanted to, but there were some unexpected detours, additions, yes. So our first stop was Three Babes. Three Babes. I really liked the crust on that one. I think it had a really good crunch, and the filling I think was a little bit too thick for my liking, but the flavor was really on point.
It was definitely thick, more like cheesecakey. The flavor was really good. I felt like it was a good way to start off our
very
pumpkin
solid
pie crawl.
I would eat it again. If it was at a potluck, I would get a fat slice. Okay, next up was mission pie.
The interior is really cute, and they serve more than just pies. They also have like pot pies and coffee and like sandwiches, I think.
Yeah, but the pie itself, I think the crust was a little thin and the filling was a little thin texturally, but it's cool that they used fresh pumpkin. It seemed like
it definitely was fresh pumpkin because we saw like the stringy fibers in it.
So we really appreciated that aspect of it.
Yeah. Flavor was not really there. It was more like on the bland side.
But the mission of mission pie, I think, is really cool. Just using the whole fruit or the whole vegetable, just being really sustainable. We really appreciate that mission. So it was cool to read about that. And then next up was one of our favorite places ever, Tartine.
We had high expectations, and I think they were met.
I think so too.
Yeah, the pie itself was less of a traditional pumpkin pie and more of like a pastry, like a cream dessert.
Yeah, like a creme brulee with
brulee.
Something crunchy on the outside.
It was very tartine because like that's the same crust that they use for their tarts.
Like the Tartine is just a master of that flaky, crunchy, crispy deliciousness. So I never complain when I eat something from Tartine.
It's complex.
Monica's saying the salt level was really good.
It was perfect.
But I think just it had like a really cool depth of flavor. And I think that's what we really appreciated about that one.
Yeah.
And then last, we had a little mishap. We were trying to go to another bakery. It closed. Monica literally ran to get there.
Of like dodging all these people, like
trying to get some pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
And it was closed. But it brought us to
Theorita's.
But I'm so glad that we went because I thought that was a delicious pumpkin pie. Just the crust was traditional, but they did an amazing job just making it really solid. Wasn't soggy, nice and crunchy, so it added a good textural element.
Yeah.
And then the pumpkin pie base itself was just, it was superb.
Serena said it was like the best pumpkin pie, like the idea, like classic pumpkin pie with like that crust, that like flaky crust, and that like kind of light orange filling.
The texture was just, it was perfect. I think it's like that warm fall flavor that you want in a pumpkin pie.
Okay.
If we were to pick our favorite pie, Monica, what would your favorite pie be from this day? Think about it.
I have to say, I very much enjoyed the Tartine pie, mostly because of the balance between the salty and the sweet. It wasn't like your traditional pumpkin pie, but it was the one that I think I could just eat the whole thing.
For me, I would go with Theorita's. I think I love the classic pumpkin pie, just that buttery crust and a little bit of like a lighter filling. And for me, I'm like, if I was going to make a pumpkin pie, that's the pumpkin pie I hope would come out of my oven. There's your verdict. We don't agree necessarily on it. Depending on what district you're in, get a different pie, but both are fantastic.
Yay! That was awesome.
Okay.